here going to write multi-dimensional array. Multi-dimensional, either it's a 2D, 3D, 4D, or 5D, whatever. Multi-dimensional array. See guys, what is actually the single dimensional array? In such kind of array, what you used to do, suppose this is the normal array, and you used to allocate the blocks in that particular array, and each block is associated with some indexing, and every indexing is used to start with zero index, like this: zero index, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This 5 index array. So this is basically called indexed array. The array that is associated with index is called indexed array. Think, if I talk about, this is basically a row. This is what is this is this is basically a row. You can consider this as a row. Single row having multiple columns is called array. Single row with multiple columns is called array. In a technical definition is, if anybody is going to ask you, okay, what is the technicality of the array, of an array, so you can say, if any single row consists of multiple columns, then it will called array. This is the array. Now, if your data structure, this is basically an example of a data structure, means this is your arrangement. This is your arrangement to organize the data. This is also called data structure. This is also called, I'm going to take some color that will be that is going to be helpful for me also to different to see the difference between the array and 2D array. Yes. So this is the basically row consisting multiple column is called array, and this is also an example of a data structure. This is the data structure. And when your arrangement is going with some multiple rows, when your arrangement is going with some multiple rows, then this would be called array with multiple rows and multiple columns. This is the called array with multiple rows and multiple column. In this example, you can see there are the 2 rows, and now I'm going to create the third row. So this is the arrangement of 3 rows with multiple columns, and this is called basically from here. If any arrangement, if any data structure consists multiple rows or more than one rows with multiple columns, this will be called multi-dimensional array. I'm repeating again. If any data structure consists multiple rows, means more than one rows with multiple columns, then such arrangement should be known as a multi-dimensional array. Every table is the example of multi-dimensional array. Every table. Here, I'm first of all saying how you are going to declare the array. So, array declaration. एक तरीका मैं बताऊंगा, बाकी आप लोग करेंगे. सिंपल. आपको करना क्या है कि यू हैव टू डिक्लेयर एरे. अब जैसे मैं ऑलरेडी आपको बता चुका हूं कि व्हाट इज द मल्टी डायमेंशनल एरे. मल्टी डायमेंशनल एरे मींस अ कलेक्शन ऑफ एरे. इन द पीएचपी देखो, जनरली आप सी में कैसे करते थे, इंट ए लाइक दिस. आप सी और सी प्लस प्लस में यू यूज टू डिक्लेयर द मल्टी डायमेंशनल एरे लाइक दिस. That will consist row and it will consist column. ठीक है, ये आपने बना दिया सपोज साइज, ये अरे आपने ले लिया। तो दिस इज बेसिकली सी अप्रोच, सी और सी प्लस प्लस अप्रोच। Like this you can declare the array, but in PHP it's a very easy. It is very easy. How you can declare the array? PHP is actually is believe that array, multiple array, as you can see here, this is the arrangement. देखो यहाँ पे एक डेटा स्ट्रक्चर के कॉन्सेप्ट से समझने की कोशिश करो। What is this? What is this? अगर मैं आपसे ये कहूँ कि what is this arrangement, तो आप कहोगे सर दिस इज द अरेंजमेंट हैविंग मल्टीपल रोज एंड मल्टीपल कॉलम्स। और आई ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू कि ईच रो इज बेसिकली अ एरे, ईच रो हैविंग मल्टीपल कॉलम इज कॉल्ड एरे, इज कॉल्ड एरे। अब यहाँ पे कितनी रोज हैं? एक रो, सेकेंड रो एंड थर्ड रो, मीन्स मल्टीपल रोज हैं। तो अगर मैं एक रो को एक एरे मानूंगा तो कितने एरे हैं यहाँ पे? 3 एरे। दिस स्ट्रक्चर कंसिस्ट 3 एरे विद मल्टीपल कॉलम्स। कितने कॉलम हैं? 1 2 3 4 5 एंड 6। सो दिस इज द बेसिकली अरेंजमेंट ऑफ 3 एरे हैविंग 6 कॉलम्स। ठीक है, तो इसी को बेस मानते हुए कि मल्टी डायमेंशनल एरे इज जस्ट अ कलेक्शन ऑफ मल्टीपल एरे, कलेक्शन ऑफ मल्टीपल एरे। अब इसमें कैसे आप डिक्लेयर डिफाइन करोगे? लेट मी एक्सप्लेन। Here in the PHP you are going to create the array. Suppose if I am going to create the array of marks array, ये बना दिया सिंपल। अब जनरली आप कैसे स्टोर करते थे मार्क्स को? लाइक दिस 90 80 70। ये आपका पुरानी टेक्निक थी, सिंगल एरे की टेक्निक थी, इन विच यू यूज टू डिक्लेयर द एरे लाइक दिस। अच्छा, आपको एक चीज पता है कि वी कैन सप्लाई द मल्टीपल टाइप ऑफ वैल्यू। जो भी एरे की डेफिनेशन है, सुनो यहाँ पे गौर से, इसे बहुत गौर से सुनना, ये इंटरव्यू में पूछा जाने वाला बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन है। They used to ask, they means interviewer used to ask कि okay just tell us one thing, what is array? और हम लोगों ने क्या पढ़ा है? array is the collection of homogeneous data type। ये हमने जब C पढ़ी थी तब से we have done this thing कि yes array is the collection of homogeneous data type। and what is the structure? C की बात कर रहा हूं, structure is the collection of heterogeneous data type। ठीक, ये हम लोगों ने पढ़ा हुआ था। C++i, this definition remains same कि array is the collection of homogeneous data type। Java I, तो भी definition is not going to be changed, the same definition will still remain, that array is the collection of homogeneous data type। but PHP में and Python में is going to be changed। PHP, Python and R, these are the three language, these are the three languages जो कहती तो है ठीक है array is the collection of homogeneous data type, but in actual you can supply different types of value in a single array। You can supply different types of value in a single array, like अभी देखो, in this array I have supplied 4 values, one is of related to the string and the rest 3 are basically numeric। This is the very great concept of PHP, Python and R, and that will happen because of the latest versions of PHP and Python। So in this array, the definition of array is going to be changed in the PHP। So you can consist multiple types of value in a single array। So that was actually a single dimensional array। This is the 1D array। Now, how you can create the multi-dimensional array? See, simple. Same technique you can apply with this also, like marks array. Now, close this. अभी now यहाँ पे you can write collection of array. जितना array है आपके पास उतने array के method you can call. जितना collection है like this. Suppose if I talk about this, you can do this. If I'm going with this, you can do this. If I'm going with this, you can do this. यहाँ पे कितने array हैं? This is the collection of 3 array. So we can write or initialize or declare the array in PHP में like this. Now you can give the value in the array. तो अभी यहाँ पे कितने array बना लिए हम लोगों ने? 3 एक array के अंदर. अब इसमें if you want to insert the value, definitely you have to insert the value like Java marks 80 90. Fine. Similarly, this array, in this array you can write the marks of PHP 80 and 90, and in this array you can supply the value like Python 90 and 95. This is the arrangement of multi-dimensional array. You can, for better understanding, you can, I'm going to write like this. This is the basically, yes, that's fine. So let me start the program. Okay, Rishikesh. So this is the MD. I think this is the program that I'm going to create. Don't worry, I will going to take the new page for the fresh start. PHP I have selected. In this, I'm going to take a table. Don't be, it's very easy. Going to increase the size, going to merge the cell for the image point of view. Yes, here the image, going to click the image, copy the image, and before this I'm just going to save this page. Then I'm going to add something because by default location is some different and I want to save it in the specific location that we have inside the C, inside the XAMPP folder, under the htdocs, under the 20mc2b here md1 dot, no need to write dot, it will automatically convert into the PHP file because I have taken the PHP, it will convert it into md1.php. So here I'm going to paste the image. So here you can write the heading. The heading is multi-dimensional array in PHP. Make the heading. Yes. So program number 1. This is the program number 1. Header. Yes. Here I am going to write the code. So for code, let me write this here. So I'm going to write the array of marks. This is the multi-dimensional array, means, wait, I'm going to zoom it. Yes, this is the tool that will gives you a zoom view. Here, so marks, I'm going to create the multi-dimensional array in this. This is the marks, and it will contain the multiple array. So just wait. Yes. So the array, basically now I'm going to consist right here multiple array. So first array is of, that will contain marks of 90 and 95. Now second array I'm going to include, then I am going to separate it with the commas array, and this is basically related to the Python Python, and the marks is 80 and 90 again. I want to include third array in which I'm going to write the marks of PHP 70 and 80 again. If you want to write the fourth array, you can pick. So this is the four-dimension array. In this was the marks 80 and 85. You can close this array like this. So this is the array that you have created. In this array, I'm repeating it again, you have created the multi-dimensional array that consists of 4 array. Okay, 4 indexed array you have created. One array, second, third, and fourth. So this is the 4-dimensional array you are going to create. Now the thing is that I have created the array in a slice the array. Now how I can fetch the value of the array? So I'm going to explain with 3 different methods. Whatever suits you, you can adopt. So first of all, I'm going to with very simple through echo method. Here I'm going to write marks of. So I want to fetch the name of a subject from an array. So that will looks like this, marks. Fine. Listen guys, before this, just going to tell you one thing, that in this program, this is the array basically. One row, second row, third row, and the fourth row. So this array that we have taken, it consists 4 row. So indexing of all the row should be like this, and it all contains 3 columns. All contains 3 columns. 1 column, 2 column, and 3 column. In the first row there is a value Java, and the second value is 90, third is 95. Similarly, in the last row there is the value of as a .NET. Here value is 80, whatever, 85. So if we talk about the index number, the index number of this array is 0 for all the columns. This is index 1 for all the columns, and this is index 2 for all the columns. Similarly, this is index 0 for this row, this is index 1 for this row, and this is 2 for this row, and this is 3 for this row. It means we have an array that consists 4 row and 3 column. 4 row and 3 column. So with this, I'm going to write the program again. So here I'm going to print. What I'm going to print? The first row. First, I'm going to print the first row. So what should be the sequence? First row means 0 index row. So 0 index row with 0 column. Okay. Here you can apply the dot operator because you are going to concatenate this. Now again dot. Now going to use some string. The marks of the output will be of this marks of Java is marks of Java or R, whatever suits you can take. Now again going for marks. This time again I am in the first row. First means 0 index, 0, and now column should be 1. Tick. Again I want to apply the comma operator here. Fine. Again dot operator. So marks 0 index and 0 row ka second index, second column. So they should be like this. So now the first row is going to be print with the help of this statement. I'm repeating it again. देखो, you are going to print the first row of the multi-dimensional array. Means you have an array of 4 row and 3 column. So first I'm going to print the first row manually. So first row means 0 index row with 0 column, 0 index row with first column, 0 index with second column. You can see it here. Wait, see. So what I have done here, so I have actually fetch the value of this row. This is the 0 index row, 0 column. What should be the value of this column? 0 and 0. Here 0 row, 1 column, and 0 row, 2 column. Thick. And similarly, what happened with this next row? It will be first row with 0 column, first row with first column, and first row with 2 column. Similarly, for the last row, that will be third row with 0 column, third row with first column, and third row with second column. So this is the program. See that I have created. So here you can print the same line. Now this time for the first row, first 0 column, first row, first column, and first row, second column. Again, because we have a 4 row, so this is for the second row 0 column, second row for first column, and second row for second column. And again, this is for third row 0 column, third row 1 first column, and third row second column. And if you want to use the break line, then you can use BR as a tag here. So you can apply in all the statement here like this, here also like this, here also like this. Going to save this. You have to save. Now time to execute this program. For the execution, just going to write localhost md2.php. It's a MD2 now. Let me check.
MD1 था sir.
It's a MD1. So I'm going to make it MD1. See, this is the your output. This is the output. So here marks of Java are 90-95, marks of Python are 80-90, marks of PHP are 70-80, and marks of .NET are 80-85. So you have fetched the 4-dimensional array with this program. So this is the first way. That was the first way in which you have fetched the elements of array manually. Now the second way is echo, going to use some space as a b with the help of br tag. There are the 3 lines of space is going to be created here. After this, you can use print r method also. Here you can just print the marks. With the help of this single statement, your entire array is going to be displayed. Let's see. So that's what the second method. This is the first method. With the help of row, number of row and number of column, you have fetched the record. And this is the second method with the help of print r method. Now see, I'm going to see how the output will be. What is the output will be? See guys. Here, see. Now again you have received the output. This time, this is This is through the manual process, and this is through the predefined method printr. Your entire array has been printed. Fine. Is it okay now?
Yes.
The next approach is you can use for loop. So one loop is basically start is going to be handle. One loop should be for the row and one loop should be for the column. So there will be the two loop. One loop is going to be represent the row and second loop is going to be represent column. So first we have to start the loop with row, then we are going to start the loop with column. Means nested loop is going to be written over there. So let me again zoom it. So this is the third approach that I'm going to show. Again, I'm going to make some spaces here for. So it's a row. You can say a row is going to be start from 0. How much row are there? 4 row are there, and it is going to be started. It is going to be start with 0. Then definitely it will up to like this. Means a row will be from 0 to less than 4. Or you can write like this, like lower or equal to 3, whatever suits you, you can write row plus plus. Again, going for a nested loop, this loop is going to represent the column. So CL is going to be start 0. How many columns are there? Only 3 columns are there with 2 indexing. Means 0 index, 1 index, and 2 index. So it should be like this. Column will be from 0 up to 3 and L plus plus. Here you can print echo. Array will be like this. Marks here. First should be the row and second should be the column. Fine, like this. And if you want to apply the BR over there or use if you are going to use BR, then there are the separate lines going. Data will be going to print as in the separate line. If you don't want to use BR, then no problem. Your data is going to print in a single line. So this is also gives the element. So we have applied loop for displaying the array that consists for row and 3 column. देखो इस लूप में क्या है कि जो लूप हमने चलाया है, आई एम गोइंग टू राइट इट हियर. आपको लूप में सपोज यहाँ पर लूप चलाया, पहला लूप चलाया रो के लिए. रो इज गोइंग टू बी स्टार्ट फ्रॉम 0. रो इज गोइंग टू अप टू टिल ये 4th इंडेक्स. लेट मी एक्सप्लेन. पहले मैं लिख लूं फिर उसके बाद समझा दूंगा इसे. और उसके बाद रो इज गोइंग टू बी प्लस प्लस. एंड अगेन यू हैव apply a loop. This time this loop is for column is equals to 0, column up to 3 and column plus plus. In this you have use echo. आपने array को print किया. Here you have supply row number and here you have supply column. देखो इसे थोड़ा सा समझ लो. See guys, this is row. आपके पास this is your array, something like this. Array with 4 row and 3 कॉलम, ये array है आपका। अगर इंडेक्सिंग की बात करें तो इंडेक्सिंग ऑफ रो इज 0 1 2 3 and indexing of column is 0 1 2। तो we need a loop, 2 loop। पहला लूप जो रो को रिप्रेजेंट करेगा, रो में आने के बाद आपको कॉलम मिलेगा। तो पहले तो रो का लूप चलेगा, कहां से चलेगा? 0 से, यहां से। कब तक चलेगा? जब तक प्लस प्लस करके 3 तक चलेगा, मींस लेस देन 4 तक चलेगा। एक प्लस प्लस आगे बढ़ेगा, इसमें आएगा, फिर इसमें आएगा, फिर इसमें आएगा, फिर इसमें आएगा। जैसे ही लूप पहली रो में आएगा तो अब क्या मिलेगा उसे? कॉलम। अब एक लूप चलेगा फॉर द कॉलम दैट रिक्वायर्ड कॉलम शुड बी, कॉलम की इंडेक्सिंग है 0 1 एंड 2। तो कहां तक कॉलम चलेगा? 0 से चलेगा, 2 है मींस लेस देन 3 तक चलेगा, और एक आगे बढ़ बढ़ के चलेगा। ठीक है, जब पहली रो में आएगा, पहली रो का फिर आएगा 0th कॉलम, फर्स्ट कॉलम एंड सेकंड कॉलम। सी गाइस, पहले इसमें आएगा 0th रो से स्टार्ट होगा, पहले लूप में 0 रो चलेगी, 0 रो का 0 कॉलम चलेगा, फिर फर्स्ट कॉलम चलेगा, फिर सेकंड कॉलम चलेगा, वापस जाएगा लूप। नाउ इट विल बिकम, एक इंक्रीमेंट हो चुका होगा, अब रो आ जाएगी 1, कर्सर आएगा इस रो में, फर्स्ट में, अगेन इसका 0 कॉलम मिलेगा, फर्स्ट कॉलम मिलेगा, 2 कॉलम मिलेगा, अगेन रो में इंक्रीमेंट होगा रो वाले कॉलम में, लूप में, देन इट विल काउंट फ्रॉम 2। अब लूप आपका यहां से चलेगा। इसी तरीके से ये सारी की सारी all rows going to be displayed by the values of all the columns. Is it clear now?
Yes, sir. Now it's
For
clear.
loop clear हो गया। So now you have a 3 ways. With this is the first way with the manual. This is the manual way by which you have displayed, fetch the elements of the array. This is the second way with the help of print r, and this is the final way for the looping. So these are the way by which you can fetch the element of the multi-dimensional array. This is the loop for the row, and this is the loop for the column. And here is the printing statement. I'm going to save this, and now I'm going to start the program. Again, see, I'm going to minimize this. See guys, this is the output. Java 9, this is the first array, and then this is the second array, and this is the third array, and this is the fourth array. So you can also fetch the multi-dimensional array with loop also. So we have learned 3 methods for fetching the element of the array that we have created. First manually, second through the printer, and third through the for loop. So hope this is going to be understandable for you guys. आपको समझ आ गया होगा?
Yes, sir.